If this is your first time visiting this channel, please like, click on the red subscribe button and the bell close to it. Subscription is free. Thank you.
In summit oil, in the bakeries, in the bookshop, in the presses, and so we employ people purely on merit, round pegs in round holes, period. There are so many people who work for me whose hometown I don't even know.
Nigeria's democracy is still on a tortuous journey. Apart from having insufficient electoral and political system, our politicians are intrinsically selfish to them. Service to the fatherland is not a major consideration. What matters more to them is the unbridled penchant for accumulation of wealth. The essence of June 12, therefore, is to remind Nigerians of the pitfall of the past, the mistake of the present, and the need to uphold the tenets of democracy. June 12, 1993 was the day Nigerians stood out in their millions to elect their president after years of military rule. It was adjudged the freest and first election in Nigeria history. The voting was devoid of tribal, religious, and sectional sentiments. The Social Democratic Party presidential candidate, Chief Moshod Abiola, and his running mate, Bagana Kingembe, were widely believed to have won the election despite their Muslim tickets. Nigerians eagerly awaited the result of the exercise, but they were rudely shocked when the then military president, Ibrahim Babangida, annulled the election. There were protests which led to the killings of many pro-democracy activists and other Nigerians by security agents. It led to the relocation of many citizens across the country.
It is true that the presidential election was generally seen to be free, fair, and peaceful. However, there was in fact a huge array of electoral practices virtually in all the states of the Federation.
Before Babangida was forced to leave office, he handed over to an interim government headed by Chief Ernest Shonika. This horrid arrangement didn't last, as the late General Sani Abacha shoved Shonika aside and took over power in 1994. Abiola declared himself president. The government then accused him of treason, arrested and jailed him. Abacha and Abiola later died in June and July 1998 respectively in controversial circumstances. General Abdulsalam Abubakar, who took over from Abacha, conducted election and handed over to Chief Olusegun Obasanjo on May 29, 1999. Since then, Nigerian democracy has not witnessed any military interruption. Transiting from one civilian government to the other since 1999 without military intervention is one of the benefits of the June 12 struggle. We have been celebrating this democracy every May 29 until last year when President Muhammadu Buhari signed the law making June 12 New Democracy Day. Another outcome of this democracy is that in 2015, an incumbent president, Goodluck Jonathan, lost in general election for the first time and conceded defeat. But for occasional breaches by some overzealous security agents, Nigeria have also enjoyed freedom of speech more than what was obtainable under the military. Nevertheless, true democracy is still a far cry in Nigeria. Our elections have remained a do-or-die affair, largely characterized by massive rigging, vote buying, ballot box snatching, violence and killing. In the presidential election of 2011, about 800 people were reportedly killed in different parts of the north. The election was between President Buhari and former President Goodluck Jonathan. The 2019 general election also witnessed the killing of scores of Nigerians. In the last governorship election in Kogi and Bayelsa states, scores of people lost their lives. Even after the election, violence did not abate. In Kogi state, suspected party thugs invaded the house of the People's Democratic Party women leader, Mrs. Abu Salom, and burnt her alive. Besides, Nigeria has been polarized along ethnic and religious lines. Political appointments, especially at the federal level, do not reflect the nation's diversity. The worst is in the security architecture, where a particular section of the country dominates. This has raised undue tension in the polity. The June 12 challenge for the Buhari administration is to run an all-inclusive government where favoritism and nepotism should take the back seat. The president should keep to his promise on last year Democracy Day to tackle poverty and lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years. Currently, about 80% of Nigerians live below the United Nations poverty threshold of $2 per day. Nigeria also has the unenviable record of being designed as the poverty capital of the world. As at 2018, when the ranking was made, about 87 million Nigerians were living in extreme poverty. In fact, extreme poverty in Nigeria is said to go by 6 people every minute. Apparently, the fuel, the rising insecurity in the country, thousands of Nigerians have been killed. Many others are abducted by criminals who terrorize different parts of the country. The significance of June 12 will be lost if we don't see democracy as a system of government that meets the aspiration of the people. The outcome of the election must represent the will of the people. Our leader must recognize the sanctity of the ballot box. There should not be no room for rigging. Money should have undue influence in our political choices. People should vote for leaders who have the interests of the country at heart and who see governance as public service. The president should initiate reforms of our electoral and political systems. The starting point is for him to sign the Electoral Act Amendment Bill into law. And above all, our democracy must be anchored on the principle of the rule of law. The judiciary must be truly independent, and people should de-emphasize ethnicity, religion, and other primordial sentiments and focus more on issues based on politics.
Government, all matters relating to the election should have gone to the tribunal set up by law for such cases, and should only have been initiated by persons or bodies that had genuine interest in the election. Instead, we are being told that the judiciary behaves so badly that moshod abiola should be penalized for his conduct. It is incredible. In view of all this, I find the conclusion unfortunate but inescapable that the federal military government is guilty of bad faith, pure and simple. No one has accused me of any offense against any known electoral law or regulation. The people of this country went to polls on Saturday, June 12, 1993, and without let or hindrance chose me as their president. Didn't they?
If this is your first time visiting this channel, please like, click on the red subscribe button and the bell close to it. Subscription is free. Thank you.